We held our Foreign Office bilateral consultations yesterday. Our Deputy Foreign Minister Rudenko was in Delhi. There was also a call by him on the External Affairs Minister Jaishankar. The engagements went very well, as we have always had our bilateral dialogue. We have discussed the full scope of our bilateral engagements, the whole of bilateral agenda, whether it is a political track or our economic ties, and various pressing international matters and problems, and the Gulf crisis certainly was amongst them. Well, I'll put it this way. We are not engaged in any kind of oil diplomacy. We do the trade, the bilateral trade. We expand the economic relations, and as we see recently, the volumes of Russian supplies of oil to India have substantially increased. This is what we welcome, and have always been consistent and ready to expand with India on this track for the benefit of both parties. But against the backdrop of the current developments in the Middle East, we probably should more speak about the oil disruption diplomacy of the U.S. That has resulted in such extreme volatility in the energy markets. So, speaking about Russia and India, we are on the upswing track bilaterally in trade, including oil. And that is something we do endorse and welcome, and are determined to continue. Neither the US nor Europe in particular have at any point of time had any moral authority to criticize us, especially Europe with its violent and cruel, infamous colonial past. The US, in the first place, have for decades been the main instigator of various crises and military conflicts all over. It certainly doesn't have any moral authority to teach us about anything, or India or anybody else as regards the morals in various regional crises, especially when military forces is involved.